Orpheon's army destroys everything we hold dear.
If you think you can fight through the army, take our new friends, but keep Sister Chana safe. I will take my own path to the Elder Scroll and protect it until you arrive. Now, come here, Khafdeed.
Are you all the help that's coming? It didn't sound like there were many of you, and we have a lot of enemies to fight. Orpheon the Tactician's army is tearing this island apart, trying to get to my Elder Scroll. The true ruler of Tamriel, if you believe his army. But the Alliance leaders will never accept his claim, which is why he wants our Elder Scroll. He thinks it holds a prophecy that will force the Alliances to bend the knee. The prophecy isn't about the Empire at all. But prophecies have changed for less. Innocents died because Orpheon didn't listen to reason. If he uses the scroll to gain power, the Hel Netu have little use for gold. It's yours if you help us. We don't have much time. Mentor Hushiah will do his best to get to the Elder Scroll before Orpheon, but he's just one Hel Netu monk. There's a path underground that leads into the middle of the monastery. Khafdeed and I will follow. Orpheon's army consists of soldiers who deserted from every other army in Tamriel. They're battle-hardened, merciless cutthroats who chose to follow Orpheon instead of becoming bandits or mercenaries. That tells you enough about Orpheon. The Hel Netu know how to defend themselves, but Orpheon's army controlled every keep outside the Imperial City. The monastery didn't stand a chance. Not nearly as large as one of the Alliance armies, but sizable enough to overrun this island. They have many animals and creatures with them. I remember hearing a lot of noises as Khafdeed led me through some hidden passages. That's not an easy question to answer. What I can tell you is that the Elder Scroll is not currently related to Orpheon, but prophecies are fickle things. It could change, or his reading of it could push him to do something drastic. Fate is more fluid than you think. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes reading a prophecy alters it. Orpheon invaded an entire island for the scroll. Even if it's a small possibility, I don't want him to find what he's looking for. I belong to the Order of the Ancestor Moth. Everyone calls us Moth Priests. We care for Elder Scrolls, and we have the privilege of reading them. Reading the scrolls blinds us, but it is important work. They're proud Red Guards, and very dedicated to remaining undetected and practicing quietly. That's the reason my predecessors chose to come here with our Elder Scroll after the Empire fell. Because the Hel Netu could keep us safely hidden. That's fate? I am a Moth Priest. There weren't many of us on this island, but there aren't many of us anywhere these days. Still, if you know about us, then you know how important this Elder Scroll is. I swore to take care of it.
I hope you wield your weapons as well as they deserve. Orpheon's army swept over us like the crash of the ocean against the rocks of the eastern cliff face. I almost thought they discovered our hidden passageways. There is day and there is night, sand and shore, sword singers and Hel Netu. The best way to avoid the desert heat is to live in the ocean. We win every fight that never was, but we know how to best the sword singers too. Careful footwork, mastery in a variety of weapons, and a sturdy understanding of how to redirect their power. Still, we are too few to withstand Orpheon's forces. Our expertise crumbled under their boots. We have for my entire life, and we think of this island as our ancestral home. But in honesty, this is not the truth. We are from somewhere far over the sand dunes. The sea breeze suits me. I do not long for the desert or what it holds. Depends on which door you open. I assume Mentor Hushiah will take several that climb the rocky cliff faces and avoid detection that way. We will take a more well-known path to the monastery. To keep us safe when the sea swells or the sun beats down too hotly. They protect us and keep us hidden. I hope my family and friends took shelter when the attack began. When this is over, we will have to search each crevice for wounded. No, I do not often interact with the Moth Priests, but Mentor Husbadad tasked me with her safety. I will not fail. I just wish I could fight for my home. Ignoring the sounds of destruction was one of the hardest things I had to do.
I'll do my best to keep Orpheon's forces from taking the Elder Scroll while you work to remove their threat more directly. May the gods you favor look fondly on you today. Only Moth Priests such as Sister Chana know how to handle the scrolls with care. I can't risk damaging it or altering the prophecy. No, I'll stand guard until it's safe enough for Sister Chana to come retrieve the scroll herself. And expose her to risk? If Orpheon claims both Sister Chana and the scroll, then everything my people suffered will be meaningless. Work with Khafdeed to keep her safe and leave the scroll to me. I will defend it with my life. Take their arms off! Let's kill them quickly!
We thought it would be safer down here, but Orpheon's army found us before we could escape.
Breathing hurts, but the pain lets me know I'm still alive.
Help me with these survivors.
For Orpheon!
Send them to the far shores!
All this wealth buried in the sand. It could finance an empire. Fine. Test my skills. We are unstoppable! I am the oncoming storm! Try to stop us! One! Try to stop us! How are you beating me?
Taste dirt!
He's the dog who sniffed our island out. The tracker who led Orpheon's army here.
There's something familiar about his magic. I can help.
Help from up here. I can protect you from attacks or uneven terrain, not both. I must see to it that Sister Chana comes to no harm. Garvin is a tracker. You will not evade his gaze for long, but you can defeat him. So do it.
If I could fight, I'd show that tracker what eternal darkness looks like. Sometimes I wish I had my vision. Well, I'm not going to stand idly while you fight. Garvin won't escape us.
I'll enjoy this fight!
The unseen! Almost there! Hunt with clarity! moment! Nothing hides from you! Give me some time! Khafdeed says Garvin removed the ladder. Use this portal. I created that clarity spell I used in the fight, when my vision faded. Knowing I could bolster my sight helped me feel confident as I grew used to the darkness. The monastery awaits. You might want to heal your hurts while you can. If I haven't gotten too turned around, this exit leads to one of the main thoroughfares. It better not be too destroyed. A lot of people live up there. I heard wheels when Khafdeed led me through the tunnels. It seemed odd at the time, but I think Orpheon's army brought siege weapons with them. These homes are old. They were built to weather storms, not catapults. It was a long time ago, when my studies of the Elder Scrolls advanced enough that I began to read them. It was an odd process. Each time I read a scroll, it felt like my mind expanded as my world shrank. I've made worse trades in my life. Live through this ordeal and you may find out. Elder Scroll prophecies are hard to explain. What I saw proved that the scrolls are an important part of our past and future. They should be protected.
You did well against Garvin. I hope all of Orpheon's inner circle fall that easily. The tunnels were survivorless, but Sister Chana healed the monks we found earlier. They live, thanks to you. No ambush. Onsi cloaks us from our enemies. Sister Chana, take us to the walkway, now! We'll continue from the high ground. It's too dangerous down there.
You will perish!
Take cover! Siege Master Malthoras is aiming this way! The siege started so quickly. I don't want to credit a bird for its talons, but this deserter army is well trained in warfare.
These wounds keep chasing me, but I am faster. Siege Master Malthoras is only as strong as his weapons. Destroy them, and he becomes master of nothing.
Looks like the fight is not over.
Here to this! I'm so scared of your splinters! A breaking ballista! My weakness! Dodging is for cowards! Your ballista versus mine! Let's see who's better! It almost did some damage! Stay still!
Opposes the Emperor.
Breathe your last! Circle around!
Be stopped!
Little one, get down!
Wait, did the Griffin just leave?
Let it go. We have to split up, outmaneuver our enemy, and flank Orpheon at the scroll room. I don't understand why the Griffins would just fly away. Unfortunately, there's no time to ponder. Perhaps the Griffins longed for the sky. The main gate is gone, but we can still journey to the upper monastery. By now you should know just how many paths there are on this island. The main gate is not navigable, but that door behind us will lead us where we need to go. There are more workshops and eating halls there, but most of it is dedicated to the needs of the moth priests. When the water rises and the sea splashes, the upper monastery is dry and stable. Of course, Sister Chana couldn't do everything on her own. There were fewer than the number of logs on a hearth, but they kept the monastery lit. Orpheon changed that. I hope Sister Chana is prepared to be the only star in the sky.
I can't see how bad the destruction is, but I can smell it. If Orpheon's forces made it this far, they must be closer to the Elder Scroll than I feared. Mentor Husbidad is the only protection it currently has. We need to help him.
No one can stop us!
She set everything on fire. How are we still here right now? The Flamedancer burns everything in her path. Don't get in her way.
We couldn't make it to a place to hide. If the gods are willing, we can stay here undetected until it's over. Please don't call too much attention to us.
Crush the enemy!
to ash! Set it ablaze! Join the dance! Dance your doom. Reduce them to ash! I will burn for Orpheon!
Orpheon is in the scroll room!
You'll never read this scroll!
You think you can stop me? When I already proved my might? One more fight, and then the scroll is mine. unstoppable! Stay down! Give in! Alkanar! Tear into them! Give in! Reinforcements! Attack! This is an Emperor's power! Beneath me! Shatter beneath me! Beneath me! Avenge your master, Alkanar! This is an Emperor's power! Stay down! Reinforcements! Attack! Emperor's power! Stay down! I am your Emperor!
Is it over? Is the scroll safe?
Orpheon's dead. But so is Mentor Hushiah. Both seem like a dream or nightmare. Your actions kept my people from dying in vain. That will be a comfort in the days to follow. Put out the fires and take stock of what remains. Look for more survivors as we work. Depending on what we find, we'll mourn and rebuild. We may not stay on Lep Seclusa, but the Hel Netu are not finished. If this island were uninhabitable, yes, it will be difficult, but my people have trekked across the desert sands before. We will find a new place to make our home. We will not be too hasty, though. Making a decision like that will take time. I won't shackle Sister Chana to a wounded lion. If she wants to take her scroll somewhere with more defenses and greater protection, we will part on good terms. But I'd like it if she stayed. We'll talk it through.
The sounds of fighting stopped. Is it over? Did you defeat Orpheon the Tactician? Is the Elder Scroll safe at last? I need to hear it from you. Thank you. I hope you know how impactful your involvement here was. You avenged the Hel Netu and protected our Elder Scroll. I picked this up back in the tunnels. Khafdeed said I could give it to you, as thanks.
We saw Mentor Husbidad's body.
Khafdeed, what do we do now?
I hope Khafdeed is all right. I heard what happened to Mentor Husbidad, and I'll mourn him. But hearing and seeing are vastly different experiences. All this for an Elder Scroll. Orpheon never should have come here. I'm not sure. I'd like to stay here, if the Hel Netu will still have me and the Elder Scroll. So much of our past is tied together. I shudder at the thought of our futures continuing separately. Maybe they'll accept my help in rebuilding. Despite what happened today, the Hel Netu have kept the scroll shrouded with secrecy for a long time. Longer than I think anyone else could manage. It could be safe here again. It's not a very pleasant prophecy. Fires and rubble. Shadowy figures in the ruins of a city I've never heard of. Whatever future this scroll paints, it's not one Orpheon could use to gain power. That's what I tried to tell him.
Orpheon and his army destroyed everything we built and tried to stomp us out. Now all that remains of my people look to me for leadership. It's overwhelming. I'm not sure how Mentor Husbidad managed.
Mentor Husbidad is dead. Of all the tragedies and injustices of the day, this stings the worst. But Khafdeed will advise us. He was trusted.
It's a shame you didn't leave those deserters for us to deal with in our own way. My weapons are sharp and my anger burns with the heat of my ashen home. If I find an enemy alive out there, no one will hold me back.
I feel too much and too little. I don't know how we will move on from this, or how anyone could. I suppose I'll find out.
Looking around, it is difficult to see how we will rebuild and recover. But a well is not dug without preparation. We will persevere. We have to.
Try to think in the sun and not the shadow. We live we are not alone. Our purpose is clear. We are the Hel Netu, protectors of the Moth Priests and their scroll. So long as we know who we are, we can carry on.
Mentor Husby Dad was Orpheon's last victim. He'd want it to be that way. Especially when his sacrifice kept the scroll from Orpheon's hands.